everybody. Okay, so today I feel like we should talk about the different elements of a soap opera, and I'll get to the two elements I'm talking about. Okay. Well, I don't know if this thing has a name, but I feel like I've seen it a couple times where they build somebody up, a character up, only to have the downfall after that. And here's how I'm talking about. Grace Buckingham, the doctor, who performed the surgery along with the other doctor. I forget his name, but that saved Liam's life. Now, the reason I say saved like that is because I think that it was all ploy, and Liam's life is never in jeopardy, like the way they want you to believe. Okay. Um. Okay. So, we have two stories going on. And the main story is Liam's recovery and how fast it is. And, Finn, from last week, Finn said, I want to know what's going on. Really determined and everything else. And I'm like, oh boy, this boy is serious. He's going to find out whatever. Okay. And I told you about the scene last week, the one scene I remember very vividly, that Grace was standing there and she knew that something had happened, but we didn't know what it was. And then she was hyperventilating and she kind of fell to the floor. And I said, there's something to that. I don't know what it's about, but there's something to that because it doesn't just happen. Okay. So I kept it in my mind, right? Then today, they bring up Reese, who is Grace Buckingham's ex-husband, I believe. And I said, why are they bringing him up? And then so they tied it off real fast, and they said, well, it's really funny, really ironic that Reese took away our child and basically took away my life, and now Grace gave it back. And so I'm like, okay. So this is when I start thinking, okay, they're building this character up for a fall because they're painting her like she's the greatest thing. She saved someone's life, yada, 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 right? All positive. Meanwhile, she was talking to somebody on the phone. This is the first scene. And I didn't see all of it because I was across my house doing something else for a minute. So I didn't see, but I heard. She was on the phone with somebody and she got pissed at the somebody and said, I told you never call me here again. And I'm like, okay, why is she so mad? That's kind of aggressive. Then she was working on something on the computer. And then right before she did the weird thing I'm going to talk about in a minute, another nurse or an assistant or something, a woman dressed in purple and red hair, said, here's the report, Dr. Buckingham. And she's like, what? What do you want? Like, and she's like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. And then she checks herself and she says, oh, wait a minute. I didn't mean to lash out. I'm sorry. I'm just under a lot of pressure right now. So I'm like, I'm putting all the pieces together and I'm like, okay. She's really agitated. I don't know why. She's really pissed off. I don't know why. And she just told the nurse she's under a lot of pressure. Okay, now if you've done this great thing that everybody's going to laud you for and go, oh my God, she did she saved someone's life. Why would you be under so much pressure? It just didn't make any sense. Okay. So then the thing that happened was she erased or deleted Liam Spencer's brain scans. She deleted them. So then that brings another question in my mind. Why? Okay, why is she so stressed and why did she delete them? Okay, still don't know why. So then, the final scene for today, besides the other story, which I'll get to in a minute, she says, or Dr. Finn comes in, and first of all, he makes a house call to Spencer House, or an estate. They call it the estate. And he says, "Oh, it's kind of miraculous that you're totally fine now." And then Bill says, "Yep. Well, I'm glad I spent $1 million." And they talk about $1 million like 3 times, and I'm like, "Okay, got it, $1 million." But then in the back of my mind, I'm going, "Okay, where did the $1 million go?" Well, okay, what exactly did the $1 million do? Assuming that Liam was never sick. Let's go on the train that Liam was never as sick as we thought he was. Okay, so what was the $1 million for? And yeah, where did it go? Like, where did it actually go? Okay, those are the other questions on my mind. Then, to finish off that story, Dr. Finn comes back to the hospital or wherever they are and says, and Grace is still there, only he startles her. So she says, "Oh, Dr. Finn." And then he says, "Okay, I want to know what happened, and I want to know now. I want some answers now, Dr. Buckingham." I was like, "Oh, man. The stuff is going to hit the fan now." Okay, so keep that aside. The other storyline is who is going to be with Brooke. We might actually get a decision here, people. Although I don't want a decision, and let me explain, okay? Because, oh boy. Okay, well, we kind of know what the decisions are going to be because Nick can't be there forever because Jack Wagner has another job, right? So you kind of know who the answer is going to be, but anyway. Okay, for all the Bridge fans out there, I know you guys are really excited about it, but I'm really not. Because if Brooke pricks Ridge or whatever, then they're going to be together until she screws up again and does whatever. Last time it was because she did something and he perceived it the wrong way. So he took it as a slight, and then he was with Taylor in 5 minutes or less. Okay? And that's going to happen again. So, writers, producers, I don't know who's in charge of this, but could you please, okay, number one, write a story that makes sense. Number two, could you please make her pick somebody and stick with it? Please. Make them the couple. Do like Nikki and Victor. Okay? They went through this stuff up and down, but now they're together. They're never going to get divorced. They're never going to be apart again. Could you please do that with these people? Please. Or I'm out. Because I can't deal with 2 women who are smart and strong and whatever and fight over him. Okay, number one, he's not worth it. Number two, he can't make up his mind. Number three, he's not worth it. You get the story here? I don't care. So yeah, I'm no longer in the. It's not even a triangle. It's just like a thing, and like I'm not longer invested in this thing because I'm like, well, she's gonna pick him, but she's gonna pick him until he doesn't pick her. So I can't get excited about it. And then Taylor over there being smart and stupid, going, "Oh, but I got Ridge, and I'm so secure, and he chose me." Yeah, until he doesn't. So I'm not with it. Give me Liam, give me Paris, give me Thomas, give me anybody. Give me the wedding from Hope and Carter, please. Please? I mean, sometime There's so many storylines that you could do. I'm just. All right. Bye, everybody.